Giant holes in the walls and ceilings, graffiti-filled walls, and this home right in the middle of suburbia. It's one of dozens of foreclosed homes costing taxpayers thousands of dollars. As CBS 2's Carolyn Gusoff reports, that's not who should be footing the bill.
This Babylon house has stood this way for more than a year, outside a tarp and overgrown yard. Inside,
you want to go this way?
It's even worse. Filth and vandalism, moldy garbage and cat litter strewn everywhere. Graffiti covering what walls still stand. We're invited in by the village mayor, who enters the vacant house for a safety check. He says this is what happens when mortgages lapse, homes fall into foreclosure, and banks don't do the required upkeep.
I blame the banks. I blame the maintenance company. I blame the whole system. It's a travesty, and to leave a house like this in this condition is beyond reproach.
He says municipalities like his are saddled with the cost of keeping vacant properties from becoming dangerous eyesores. $30,000 per home on maintenance, legal fees, and ultimately demolition. There are 10 in this village alone, and more than 3,300 foreclosures in Suffolk so far this year.
It's a burden on the village. It's a burden on the Suffolk County Police because they have to be aware of it. It's a burden on the neighbors.
Some of whom in million-dollar homes say living next to one of these is a nightmare.
It's not fair. It's not nice.
It's sad because, you know, it's not what your family dream is to live next to that.
We did find one bank contracted crew at a foreclosed home. A worker claims they come by twice a month, but only to mow.
Some of them I don't go into. They're just, floors falling apart, mold is crazy, but I don't. Like houses like that, I'm not going to put them into jeopardy.
But the mayor says the companies hired by the banks to do the upkeep come sporadically at best, and that these blighted homes are not only draining neighbors' patience, but also taxpayer money. In Babylon Village, Long Island, Carolyn Gusoff, CBS 2 News.
And we've reached out to the New York Bankers Association. They tell us they've long supported efforts to speed up the foreclosure process, reducing the amount of time a vacant property can fall into disrepair like that.